On May 1st, 2020 at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to conduct a webinar giving an update on California's moratorium on evictions. Well, this update is really important because the rules are changing from week to week and day to day. So I will give the most recent information that I have by the time of the webinar. If you or someone you know owns, leases, or manages commercial real property in California, this is a must-attend webinar. You really need to be up to date on this because things will change. I will give you as much information as I can as to what the moratorium is, where it is effective, and give you some clues and tips on how to deal with eviction, whether you're a landlord or tenant. My research has confirmed that the rules differ not only from county to county, but the rules differ from city to city within the same county. Additionally, some cities have imposed eviction moratoriums on residential property, while other cities have imposed the moratoriums on both commercial and residential property. In some places, the moratoriums impose obligations on the tenant in order to get the benefits of the moratorium, and in other locations, the rules and the moratoriums impose obligations on the landlords to give notice to the tenant of the tenant's rights. I'm not going to tell you the county right now. You'll have to attend this. It is awfully confusing, and I've had to do a lot of research. Compounding the issue even more is that the courts are dealing with things even a little bit different. In some counties, the courts will allow you to go ahead and file, but guess what? The delay in proceeding with the trial is, instead of 5 days in which for the tenant to respond, it's now 60 days. And there are other limitations. So, for instance, in some counties, the sheriff, even if you have a judgment, the sheriff won't do a lockout. So there's all kinds of things that you really need to pay attention to, whether or not you're a landlord or a tenant. So remember, this is Howard Klein. I'm conducting a webinar and giving an update on the California eviction moratoriums and how they may apply to you. The date, May 1st, 2020 at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. See you then.